What's up, y'all? It's your man ES the Herman Star back again with another video. Spicy Pisces. Y'all getting an extended reading. The generator seems to have favored y'all this weekend, so I am not gonna hate. Alright, you get another general read. A nice little shuffle right there. Ooh ah. I'm sorry. I'm not. Anyways, if you would like a personal read, you are able to book one with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box of this video and every video. Just note that there are scammers in this community. So if someone is reaching out to you claiming to be me, let's see if all these cards gonna fit. It is not me. I would never reach out to you asking if you would like a reading. None of that. So yeah, it's not me. You have to reach out to me and we'll go forward from there. We'll start off your reading with the Eight of Swords. Unfortunately, self-victimizing, self-imprisonment, essentially, you feeling like you're inadequate, and whatever this situation is that has you feeling that way, Pisces, I would say get out of that. I mean, why would I tell anyone that they should get out of that? Especially when it's a situation where it starts off like you're the one that's actually, and I'm going to show you your next card too, the Page of Swords in reverse. You are your own bully. You know, someone else got this reading as well. If it wasn't you that got these same cards in this situation, or at least this card, the Page of Swords, it was someone else. You might have that other sign, but I remember this showing up for someone else, and it was pretty much the same situation where they were bullying themselves. If that wasn't you, right? They were bullying themselves and making themselves seem as though they, they were pretty much the reason as to why they had these bad feelings. And same goes for you in this reading. Like, you're the one that's making it seem as though you're bad at your job, at whatever the case is, that has you feeling this way. All right. So just showed y'all the Page of Swords. After that, you have the Nine of Wands. So resilience, courage, someone who is committed to something as well, being like very much do or die, committed, all this stuff, which is a good thing to see after, again, you, for whatever reason, the reason as to why you're in this space of self-victimizing, this self-judgment, this I can't do this, I'm bad, I'm terrible. That's a good thing to see, at least, again, with the Nine of Wands, that you are someone that's like, but I'm going to stick it through. Yeah, you should stick it through, you know what I'm saying? And there's other messages here, or at least one other card I'm going to say, that will signify that you should stick it through. But you should stick it through not because, in your mind, I feel as though you're telling yourself, I'm going to stick it through because the more I do this, the better I'll get and the better I'll feel about myself. When in actuality, you should stick it through because you're good at it and you don't need to force yourself to be better at whatever this thing is so you can feel good about yourself. No, feel good about yourself right now because you're already good at it right now. You're not doing as bad as you think you are. It could be because you're not seeing your numbers go up. It could be because you're seeing someone else do it and you're like, oh my God, they do it so much better. They make it look so easy. They have their way of doing it. You have your way. You also don't know if, they have some assistance on their hand. You might not be having any type of assistance. I don't see anywhere in this reading that's showing that whatever work that you're doing it with, the help of somebody else. Meaning that this is not like a tag team situation is what I'm saying. This seems like solo work and you're doing quite fine. To be honest with you, I don't think the universe would even tell you you should keep doing this thing. Well, the universe would signify that you should keep doing this thing, even if you are bad at it. But the reasons why, like I was saying, you should keep going at it. It's not because you're thinking practice makes, this is not a practice makes perfect type of situation. You know what I'm saying? This is a keep going and doing it because you're good at it. Now, you're not perfect. I said you're good at it. All right? So you can still practice the whole practice makes perfect mantra, but don't do it in the sense of self-judgment. Again, don't do it in the sense of you're just bullying yourself. You're like, no, you suck, do it again. No, you suck, do it again. Like, nah, it ain't like that. Pisces. You're being too spicy for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. So that's what's going on right now. You do have 3 more cards. I'm going to have to block this one. But you have the devil. I wonder who that is. You. Nah. But this is addiction, materialism. I think, and yes, I did joke and say you are the devil because in some ways, again, you are self-victimizing yourself. But I think as far as this materialism go, the reason as to why you feel as though you're not good enough at this thing, whatever this thing is because, again, you're looking at somebody else's material gain. You're being materialistic in a sense of you're looking at what somebody else got, what they're doing, what their numbers are looking like, and you're saying, let me make sure my fingers are closed because I think you saw a private part. Hopefully you didn't. It's bad enough the devil got to show up and he's naked or it's naked, but it's not like inappropriately naked, I guess, if that makes sense. For YouTube standards, at least. I don't think naked bodies are inappropriate at all. But that's just me. Anyways, but in all seriousness, you're looking at somebody else and what they got going on, right? Because you are comparing yourself with this other person who does the same thing that you do, right? And you're like, well, because I don't have that, I'm a failure or I'm not as good, but I'm going to keep going because, you know, this is something that you probably genuinely like to do. You want to keep going because you want to prove to yourself or prove to somebody else, mainly prove to yourself, honestly, that you are going to eventually get good at this thing. But again, I got to tell you once again, the universe is not telling you you suck. I'm not telling you you suck. And these cards aren't saying you necessarily suck. You're the one that's telling you you suck. You're the one. There's no other cards in this entire deck that's telling you that you suck at whatever this thing is. It's you. So you need to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go around blaming that other person and saying that's my secret competition and they made me feel bad. Nah, it's you. Boo boo. Your next card is the 6 of Wands in reverse. So this is failure. But this is failure because of your ego. You know what I'm saying? This isn't failure because, again, you suck at your job. All right? And I'm going to show you the other card that's telling you to keep going. The Chariot. Willpower. Success. The opposite of this. Success, ambition, but willpower. Keep going. As I said, there was the 9 of Wands was the first card that signified that you should stay committed to this, but the Chariot is the other card, and it ends off the reading that way. It's your last card here, and it's pretty much telling you, like, again, the universe been saying this. I'm saying this. You got to keep going with this situation. But you think you're a failure because of your ego. Because of the material gain that you see. And again, devil card. Got to be covered. But, you know, you think because of the materialism, the materialistic mindset that you have in regards of what someone looks like when it comes to a success, or what does success look like. Because of your mindset, and you don't fit your own idea of what materialistic success looks like, or what success looks like due to your materialistic mindset, you're the one bullying yourself, and you're the one who's calling yourself a failure. And if you continue on with the bullying of yourself, you're going to give up. And eventually you will fail. Because you gave up, because you allowed this materialism, this self-victimhood. Again, this whole idea of I'm not good enough because I don't have what they have, or whatever the case is. You're allowing that to get to you. You know? Or if you continue on with the energy that you're in right now, you're going to allow that to get to you, and eventually that's going to cause a failure. But I have to reiterate once again, the failure is not going to come because you're not good at this thing, because you failed at this business that you have. You failed at, having a YouTube channel. You failed at whatever the thing that you are doing. You failed at it. No, it's not the actual work that you put in that caused the failure. It's your mindset from the very start with the Eight of Swords, once again, that caused the failure. It's the bullying that you are doing to yourself when it comes to the Page of Swords. It's the Devil card, your materialistic mindset of what it means to be a success. Because you see someone that looks the part of what it means to be a successful business owner, a successful content creator, successful whatever you all do. And because you don't look like them, you're automatically a failure. When again, I also have to remind you that these two cards are telling you that you got to keep going. Not for the sake of trying to prove to someone else or prove to yourself that you can be as flashy as them or materially successful as them. But you got to keep going because this is something that clearly you enjoy and that you're not as bad at as you think that you are. So I don't know how much more clear I can get with this reading for you, Pisces. It's really up to how you want to accept the message at the end of the day. Of course, if it applies to you, I would heavily encourage that you take the parts or all of it that applies and apply it to your life. If it doesn't apply, great. I don't want this energy for you or anybody, to be honest with you, or at least the negative energies. The energy of self-victimizing, the negative self-talk, the materialism, and the quitting because you don't see yourself doing what someone else is doing. I don't want that I don't want you to identify with that. I want you to more so identify with the parts that's going to keep you at this thing because, again, you enjoy doing it, which is a great reason to keep doing something, but also because you're not comparing yourself to someone else, because you realize that I am good at it. But again, at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you would like a personal read regarding this situation or any situation that for that matter, feel free to email me. You can find my email in the description box of this video here, as well as the link to my podcast. I talk about stuff like this, the illusion of success, especially when it comes to spirituality. The irony is I'm going to record an episode today in regards to the illusion of what what it means to be spiritual, or all this other stuff, right? Because of the look and all this other stuff. So again, if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on that, subscribe. That episode will actually be posted tomorrow being the 28th, by the way. So yeah, subscribe over there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to this for weekly general reads as well, and daily card of the day readings, as I've started recently on the 25th. So yeah, go check that out, the YouTube shorts. Support that as well. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, y'all be well on this journey. All right, peace.